Hello, so I'm going to tell you about my favorite trip that I've taken so far. So, when I turned 20, my sister decided that her gift to me was to take me to see some of my favorite animals in person for the first time. We went to Denver, Colorado and visited their zoo because that zoo holds elephants. The Denver Zoo was an amazing visit for me, not only because they have some amazing animals and animals that I had never heard of, but also because they support wildlife conservation, and that is a very dear cause to me. First of all, the Denver Zoo has some amazing animals. They hold a total of five Asian elephants, and Asian elephants are my very favorite type of elephant. So, since they are my favorite, I'm going to offer you a fun fact. So, when you think of elephants, you mostly think of African elephants. Their ears are shaped kind of like the continent of Africa. But when you look at an Asian elephant, their head is kind of shaped like a peanut. But also, only the men of Asian elephants have tusks, whereas the African elephant, both men and women have tusks. So, next time you look at an elephant, remember what I just told you. The Denver Zoo is also home to the Sumatran orangutan, which is unfortunately critically endangered. When I visited, I was lucky enough to see the baby orangutan sleeping on his mother's tummy as they hung from a tree. It was a very beautiful sight, but just very sad because their future is so unsure. So, they also hold a bald eagle. I will admit, when I went to their enclosure, I was scared. I love birds, but I never realized that the bald eagle was that big until I was staring right at it and it was staring at me. Their eyes will pierce into your soul. So, next, the Denver Zoo supports wildlife conservation. They hold endangered animals such as the Sumatran orangutan, as previously mentioned, and the Grevy's zebra. I love zebras, so I'm going to offer you another fun fact. The Grevy's zebra is the biggest type of zebra there is. So if you see a zebra and you think it's kind of large, then it might be a Grevy's. They donate money from every visitor or gift shop purchase towards either direct conservation funds or they put it towards research efforts. I went on their website just to get this passage for you, and it says since 1996, the Denver Zoo has supported or participated in more than 600 conservation projects. That is amazing when you think about it. Finally, the Denver Zoo was a very emotional experience for me, and this is why. I personally donate money that I get from my art to wildlife rescues. Being surrounded by like minded people really meant a lot to me. When I visited the elephant enclosure, one of the elephants walked over from where it was eating towards me and it raised its trunk and it looked like it waved at me and it also looked like it smiled. I like to take that as him knowing that I was on his side. So if you are ever in Denver, Colorado, I really recommend seeing their zoo. You might learn things and see animals you've never heard of before, and you will also learn things. It will also put things into perspective for you. You can learn how to help the world that is dying. And that is my favorite place.